difference? It's a little bit more subtle, but that's just like in a choir. When you have four voices singing, sometimes you might want to have a soprano. Sometimes you want to have bass. And this is part of being a musician. Not that all the voices sound the same all the time. You have to distinguish between who, inside a group of people having a conversation, who has the right to speak, and then the others listen. And then the others get the chance to speak. All right, we're going to now hear some music by my favorite composer, Johann Sebastian Bach. Now, Bach was the major composer, not of the classical, not of the romantic. He was the major composer of the Baroque era. And he had 20 children. And because he wanted all of his children to become musicians, he taught all of his children how to play the instruments. And he wrote a lot of pieces for them to practice. We're now going to hear a very famous piece of music that he wrote for his children to practice on the harpsichord. The harpsichord is a very quiet instrument. On the piano? Who knows what this is called? Anybody know? Yes?
Ave Maria.
Okay, that's a very good answer that happens to be wrong. But it's not her fault. It's a little bit confusing for a whole bunch of people. What I just played is known as the Prelude in C major by Bach. And that comes from the collection known as the Well-Tempered Clavier, pieces that he wrote for his students and for his children. Why do people think of this as the Ave Maria? Because this is a very special piece of music. It does not have a melody. It has harmony. It has rhythm. Very boring rhythm. But no melody. So about 150 years ago, a French composer by the name of Charles Gounod took this piece of music that he thought, this doesn't have a melody, I'm going to give it one. So he wrote the melody that became famous as the Ave Maria. So when people listen to this music, the Bach original version, They automatically hear the melody whether it's played or not. Now, this is a little bit complicated if you want to hear what Bach wrote. If you want to play no, then we play no. The soprano singing way up in the stratosphere. But this is the Bach version. What is different about this piece by Bach and Mozart? Beethoven. Sorry, say it again? From all three, it's mostly sentimental. Okay. Who says that the Bach piece was sentimental? It's sentimental compared to the Mozart, yes? Is it sentimental compared to the Beethoven? Who says yes? Who says no? Who's not sure? Okay, good. Now that's the kind of piece that you would normally not assume would be too sentimental. There is no melody. It's very, very withdrawn. It's almost like it's an etude for the fingers, which is actually what it is. Did you notice something different about the mallets I used? What did I do differently regarding the choice of the mallets? Yes, please. I used big ones. Big ones. In order to because I'm emphasizing the bottom of the instrument, the bass side. Did I use the high side of the marimba in the Bach piece? Did I do that in the Mozart and the Beethoven? Yes. So that's one difference. Did the Bach piece get faster or slower? Not really. It's basically one tempo, one rhythm the whole time. It's a very peaceful kind of piece. Okay? Would you say that the Bach was the most peaceful of the three? I think so in some ways. Would we call the Bach exciting? No. Bach was exciting at different times. He wrote a very famous piece called Toccata in D minor. Exciting, but not in the prelude in C major. He was not that exciting. Now, all these composers are from the German-speaking area of Europe, Austria and Germany. Bach was a German, Mozart was an Austrian, Beethoven was a German. But now we're going to go a little bit further away. We're going to go to Asia. Who can name me 3 countries in Asia? This should be relatively simple. Are we in Asia here? No. North Korea, that's right, it's very often in the news nowadays. What else is in Asia? India, that's right. There's also the Indian subcontinent. What else is in Asia? China, right, okay. And now we're going to go to Asia for a little bit of music for the marimba. It might sound differently, no? Maybe it sounds a little bit different because people have different languages and their music reflects their language. So let me try to find some Japanese melodies here. Okay. Excuse me, I want to step in. And of course, if I'm going to play Japanese music, I have to get in the mood. Now, it's very important to learn foreign languages. If you're going to play Japanese music, you have to do it right. This is called a hachimaki. Can you all say hachimaki? Hachimaki! Hachimaki!